He's got a Riolu now, and while he didn't get Sableye, he got Gengar. This prediction didn't age too badly. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here, and with the Pokémon Journeys Anime on hiatus, I'm going to go ahead and do another take at taking a prediction at Ash's team. Now, my last team prediction, it aged kind of okay. You know, I did say he was going to get a Ghost type. Sadly, it wasn't Sableye, but Gengar. And the Lucario is looking to be the case. But this time around, I'm actually going to go ahead and look at all the possibilities. Like, there's been a lot of merchandise being leaked and everything like that. All the possibilities and which ones I believe he will and will not get. Starting things off with the team he has on hand, I do believe that Ash and the Six will have about at least 10 Pokemon. I believe Gengar will be Gigantamaxing, and I definitely think Riolu will evolve all the way into Lucario and gain the power of Mega Evolution. This seems highly likely now, especially with Karina coming back, with her Mega Lucario. I assume that Ash's Riolu will see this Mega Lucario and want to obtain the power himself, or may just get their own form, but that's a later speculation for a later date. The first Pokemon I want to talk about is Sabu. Now, Sabu is extremely likely considering the fact that we got the preview of Sabu and Riolu, and Ash was saying, why don't you join my team? You can grow stronger this way. Also, we got a lot of new scans with Sabu, and basically the scans are saying, will Sabu ever be able to battle? As we know, Ash's goal is to battle, while Go is just catching. So, considering the fact that Sabu wants to battle, or they're trying to get Sabu to end up battling one day, makes it seem like Ash will get this Sabu. If Ash does get Sabu, I can see it going all the way into Inteleon, because they're building Ash's dream team right now. He has a lot of powerhouses, a lot of final evolutions. And, Sabu has to go all the way to the final stage. Now, the only reason I think Sabu may not happen is because, or Inteleon may not happen, is because in X and Y, we had Greninja, which was the water type focus. In Sun and Moon, Incineroar. So it would make sense for them to focus on the grass starter this time around, but Inteleon does seem to fit Ash. If it's not Inteleon, it will at least go to Drizzile, but I think it's going all the way to Inteleon. Inteleon's a fast, quick Pokemon and fits Ash pretty well. Speaking of grass types, this leads into the next Pokemon to debate, and that is GRU Key. Now, GRU Key is a very interesting Pokemon because it's seen in the ending song with Ash's Lycanroc and Riolu. I definitely believe GRU Key fits Ash perfectly. But considering the fact that, Ash is getting Sabu, I kind of want Ash, Go, and Koharu to get one of the starters each. Like, I really think Koharu will join the group soon. I may actually make a video about Koharu in the future. But, yeah, I would really like for Koharu to get one of these starters, and I think Sabu would fit Koharu better, but considering the fact that Ash will be getting Sabu, GRU Key seems like an Ash catch as well, especially like what I was saying earlier about them focusing on the final evolved grass type form. If Ash gets GRU Key, I definitely see it going all the way to Rillaboom, no doubt, being the Incineroar and Greninja for this series. Now, the question is, out of Inteleon and Rillaboom, which one will have the more focus? Inteleon's the more quick Pokemon and fits Ash's battle style a lot better. But Ash has done, well with bulky Pokemon as well. Like, we have Snorlax and Melmetal. But I definitely think Ash will get a Rillaboom. Or the anime could just throw a curveball at us and have Go catch all three of these. But we're not going to talk about that right now. The next Pokemon we will be discussing is Larvatar. Now, a lot of people believe Ash will get a Tyranitar because it's appearing in a lot of merch lately. And a lot of people want Ash to get the same Larvatar that he hatched from an egg back in the old series. Now, I would love Ash to get a Tyranitar, but unfortunately, this is one Pokemon I don't see Ash getting. One of the main reasons is because Team Rocket have a Tyranitar themselves with the Rocket Lottery. And I feel like this Tyranitar merch it just hints that Team Rocket's Tyranitar will come back. I don't think this means, Ash will be getting a Tyranitar. Also, with how Ash got Gengar, this Gengar isn't the same hunter. And the Riolu he has, this newborn Riolu, wasn't the same Riolu from Diamond and Pearl. So, considering the fact that those two aren't the same one, I doubt that if Ash gets a Tyranitar, it'll be the same Larvatar from before. Even though this series has been doing good with continuity, it just doesn't seem likely to me. Even in the opening, we see that Ash and Go are fighting Team Rocket, and the Pokemon that Team Rocket are using are Corviknight and Tyranitar, which makes me think that Tyranitar will just be coming back through the Rocket Lottery when, Team Rocket get that Pokemon again. I really don't think Ash will get a Tyranitar. As cool as it would be for Ash to get that same Larvatar, I just don't really see Tyranitar being a member on the team. Now, this next Pokemon is a big one, and that is Latios. Now, as we know, in the original Pokemon Heroes movie, I believe the original script was for Ash to get Latios, but they ended up changing that. I think that in this series, Ash will, for a fact, get Latios. As we know, in the series, Go's goal is to catch them all, which means he may have to catch a few legendaries. Now, I don't see Go catching every legendary. Definitely not box art legendaries. Sowell and Lunala may have an exception, but many of these legendaries I don't see Go catching. Latios and Latios, on the other hand, do seem like catchable legendaries for Ash and Go, where Ash gets Latios, Go gets Latios. And as we know, this series has been giving Ash a lot of Pokemon that we've wanted him to catch for so long. Since Latios would be considered one of those Pokemon, that may end up being the case. Now, this Latios probably won't be the same one from the movie, but still, it'd be nice to see Ash with freaking Latios. Another Pokemon a lot of people want Ash to catch is Zerach. And while I think Zerach would be really cool for Ash's team, this is another Pokemon that I don't think Ash will be getting. Yes, it's true that Zerach is another Pokemon that's been appearing in a lot of merch lately, but I don't know, with him getting Lucario already, it just doesn't seem like he'll also get a Zerach. Maybe Zerach could be hinting that Gladion will return at one point and battle Ash again, which I do see happening since this is the World Championship. Gladion would want to enter this tournament to see where he could rank up and, just see who he can battle. But if Ash was to get a Zerach, I think it would be a pretty cool gimmick. It would be a good Pokemon from Unova, considering the fact that, Ash could be catching Pokemon from each region as well, and Zerach is the only Pokemon from the Unova region I could see him getting. Now, the next Pokemon I will be discussing is one that I personally think Ash will catch. This one hasn't really been in too much of the series merch lately, but I think this is one he could catch later, and that it will be an Ice-type Pokemon. The reason I say that is because the Pokeraph has mentioned in many theories that Ash has been catching Pokemon in the order of the Elite Four. Basically, with Dragonite being the Dragon type, which is Lance, Gengar for Ghost, Riolu's fighting. The next Pokemon that he should be getting is the Ice type if they're actually going by this. Which, in that case, these two Ice-type Pokemon are the only ones I could really see him getting. The first one will be Galarian Darmanitan. As we know, Go has the Unovian Darmanitan, so I think Galarian Darmanitan would fit Ash pretty nicely, especially with Zen Mode being a quick Pokemon. This Pokemon is actually pretty powerful, and I think it would be perfect for Ash's team battle-wise. But if it's not Darmanitan, the next Pokemon I can see him possibly getting as an Ice-type is Slum. Now, yes, I know Slum doesn't really seem like the competitive type of Pokemon, but they are also giving Ash really popular Pokemon, and Slum is in the top 10 of the Galar Pokemon. So Slum is pretty popular, and they would want to show it off in the anime one way or another. Obviously, if Ash gets Slum, I think it will evolve all the way to a Frostmoth, even though Slum is the more popular one. I feel like this would be a Gumi situation where he'll get Slum and it's completely weak, but then a few episodes later, he'll get this powerful Frostmoth. But I'm kind of leaning more towards Darmanitan because I think that Pokemon just would fit Ash a lot better for an Ice type. And yes, another possibility for an Ice type is for Ash's Lapras to return. But like I said earlier with the Gengar and the Riolu and possibly Tyranitar, I wouldn't see them bringing Ash's Lapras back. Now, Lapras may be more possible than the Larvatar since, this is a Pokemon that Ash actually caught in the Pokeball. I still really don't see Ash catching a Lapras. I don't think he needs any more Gen 1 Pokemon. If they were doing like a, per generation Pokemon, I'd say 2 Pokemon per generation. But yeah, guys, and I guess you could say Galarian Darmanitan could count as Unova, maybe? I'm not sure. Another Pokemon that I really want Ash to catch personally will be Scizor. And here's my theory for Scizor. We know Go has the Scyther, and Scyther is a pretty good battler. Like, this thing likes to fight. Ash's goal in this series is to battle himself. So it would be interesting if Ash and Go actually did a trade in the series where maybe Ash catches a Pokemon that needs to trade to evolve, and, Go has Scyther, so they decide to do a trade. I feel like they will do an episode in this series tackling trade evolutions, and Scyther and whatever Pokemon Ash gets would be perfect for this. Then, Ash would have a Scizor, which I think would be a pretty good fit for Ash. I feel like since Scyther is such a big battler, Scizor would be pretty good with him. But if they do want to keep battling Pokemon for Go, I can understand that as well. So maybe they'll trade and then they'll trade back, which means, Go will keep the Scizor himself. But I'm not too sure how that'll go or what they're gonna do for Scyther. But yeah, I think Scizor would be a pretty good fit. Last but certainly not least, the Pokemon that we all need to talk about is the powerhouse himself, Dunsparce. Ash tried to catch this Pokemon in Unova and Kalos, and in Alola, sadly he did not find that Alola in Dunsparce, but I'm pretty sure it was hiding somewhere. This would be the perfect series for Ash to finally get this Dunsparce because, you know, in Unova and Kalos, he tried to catch it, but that's back when Ash couldn't catch old Pokemon. Here, you know, there could be a Galarian Dunsparce in the upcoming DLC, leading to Ash getting the powerful Galarian Dunsparce that he deserves. But yeah, everyone, here's the updated team prediction along with the Pokemon I mentioned in the list, like Latios and everything like that. Now, I may have to come back a few months later and change it once again, because we don't know what they could pull with Sowell. Like, Sowell could go to Ash or Go. It seems likely to go to Ash, but there's still a chance it could go to Go. And obviously, we still don't know what they're going to do with Scizor, or if they'll introduce any new Pokemon that Ash could catch in the upcoming DLC. But yeah, everyone, this is my team prediction for now. In the comments down below, let me know what you all would like to see Ash catch on his team. I would love to hear. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Trayman1. Peace out. Thank you for watching.